call this meeting of the Santa Cruz Libraries Facility Financing Authority in order. We have a roll call, please.
Martin Bernal.
Here.
Jenny Haruyama.
Here.
Nicole Coburn, alternate for Carlos Palacios.
Here.
And Jenny Goldstein, chair.
Are there any, I think it's vice chair.
Sorry, yes.
Are there any additional materials?
No.
All right, any changes in relation to today's agenda?
No.
Okay, oral communications. This is the time for anyone in the audience to address us on items that are not on today's Libraries Facilities Financing Authority agenda. Do we have any public comment? Seeing none, I will close the public comment period. Take us to Executive Director's report.
I've included a report about the status of the projects and the latest spreadsheet. Things keep moving along. I don't know if individual board members would like to speak to their projects, but Belton is going like gangbusters. I know the Friends of the Library brought construction crew lunch one day. For the, is it the topping ceremony? Is that what it's called?
Topping it off. I mean, that's their term. Yeah.
And people were really excited about the progress that's being made. I know that Capitola's hit a little snag and working through it with their city council and their project manager. We have meetings for Garfield Park and Brands of 40, and I'd welcome the community to come to those in the next month. We're really trying to narrow down our schematic plan for those two projects. I think La Cella Beach is in a great place and moving forward, and Boulder Creek as well. So slow and steady, the Friends continue to raise significant amounts of funds to improve the projects and enhance the buildings. We're very excited.
Anyone have any updates on their projects? I think very quickly, I would just, to clarify a point Director Nimitz mentioned, the issue in Capitola doesn't have to do with the city council of the library, it has to do with the library and the PG&E lines, actually. So we're working through some of the details about where those PG&E lines are in relation to the building. I'm confident we'll come up with a great fix. Okay. I think that was our project updates and comments by board members. Is there anything anyone wants to add on that? Seeing none, I'll turn to our consent calendar. We have two items on consent, the minutes and the NBS Community Facilities District Report. Does anyone want to pull any items from the close from consent? Seeing none, anyone from the audience wish to pull an item from consent? Seeing none, look for a motion to approve consent.
I'll approve the consent calendar. I'll second.
All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries unanimously. That takes us to our general business items. We have one, which is
On 5B, I just wanted to recognize that one of our board members is leaving us for greener pastures. I have to say, Jenny, it's been a pleasure to work with you. You're not only brilliant, but effective, and I said this earlier, but I learned a great deal from you.
Thank you.
And the Santa Cruz Public Libraries will really miss your service.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Do you want to say a few words?
I wouldn't say it's greener pastures, but I do appreciate that. No, it has been an absolute joy. This is my home. I'm not going too far. Of course, my family will still be here. But thank you so much for your support and for allowing me to be a part of this JPA, and also just working with my peers here. You do have a group that really is vested in this community and region. And so thank you for your time and your wonderful thoughts. And Susan, has been an absolute pleasure. And likewise, I've learned a lot from you as well. So thank you so much for your kind words. Thank you.
When did you get to leave?
I think it actually is greener pastures. I mean, I think Tracy's work.
No pun intended. With a little bit of sheep. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Literally.
It really has been a pleasure working with you over the last couple of years, Jenny. I think you brought a lot of stability and leadership in Santa Cruz. That's been really appreciated, and we've done a number of things outside of this JPA that have been really proud of, and I think you can be proud of as well. So thank you for everything you've done for our community.
Thank you.
I just want to say it's been a pleasure working with you. So
Thanks.
You'll be missed.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right.
Okay. I was a stand-in chair. I missed an item on the agenda. My apologies. Okay, so general business. That takes us to our proposed budget for fiscal year 1920. Is there a staff report, please?
Edith is here to join us.
All right.
Good morning, Edith Driscoll, the Controller Treasurer of the Library Finance Facilities Authority. So in your packet today, you have the proposed budget for 1920, and it's very similar layout and a rather simple budget, but it is two separate budgets. One is our general budget, and then one is our debt budget. And I want to highlight two items. The proposed budget, as I mentioned here in our cover letter, does not reflect proceeds from the issuance of a second bond. We anticipate issuing one, but we don't want to include those proceeds until the timing is set and until the board actually approves that we're going to go forward with that. So we don't want to pre-anticipate those funds. However, we do have in the budget some expenditure lines for anticipated expenses that we would need to do with council, for example, as we prepare to do that that bond issue. And the second thing I want to point out, that the proposed budget reflects an adjusted assessment revenue amount for 18-19 based on a correction that our vendor NBS needed to make in their tax levy. And with that, I would ask that you would accept the proposed budget and place on your next agenda the approval of the final budget. And I'm available if there's any questions.
All right. Are there any questions for our treasurer? Controller. Okay.
Eat it. There you go.
Okay, does anyone from the public want to comment on the proposed 1920 LFFA budget?
My name is Nancy Gert, and I'm here today as Chair of Felton Library Friends. I actually have a joint statement from our officers in our Felton Library Friends Steering Committee, and so I thought maybe I would just read that. It's regarding the open hours proposal, and that's in this budget piece.
I think it's actually coming up in our JPA budget piece in a minute.
Oh, okay. All right, then I'll be back.
Just to clarify, this really is just the debt budget, really. That's what this does, is the debt.
Financing.
That's right. It's really early for me.
It's all right, I get confused with this all the time as well. So this is the budget for the debt, the Measure S funding that we disperse to the various entities to build their libraries. Does anybody else wish to address the board on the proposed budget? Seeing none, I'll close public comment, and then do we need a motion to ask for it to be re-agendized in June?
I do not believe so.
Okay. Anyone have any further comments? Seeing none, I will then adjourn the LFFA meeting and convene a meeting of the Santa Cruz